From 9th position on the grid, number 48, Shoya Tomizawa. What were the odds on him this morning?
Pretty good if you looked at winter testing. Went out a bit when you looked at his position on the grid. Came back in again when De Angelis and Bradl hit the deck at turn 2. So in race betting the odds shortened, I would say. But form right through winter testing, Toby. Can't emphasise that enough. A really talented kid. If you're second in the Japanese Championship as a 16-year-old, 250, we know you're good. Yeah. He adapted to life in south of France. Oh, how difficult. Beautifully. Gilles Bigot, who took Alex Cribier to the world title in '99, thinks the world of this kid.
And that's what it feels like to win the very first Moto2 Grand Prix. All that effort. Look, Max Sabatini in the middle of your shot there, former 125 rider. And wow, what a feeling. And Japan is back on the map in more ways than one, particularly as they left 250 with Hiroshi Ayama as the world champion. But now they've got another new star.
I am feeling rather smug because the Japanese magazine I write for currently has a picture of Shoya Tomizawa in my column from the Barcelona test. So I'm hoping for a yen bonus.
Now then, De Bon going through, halfway through that last lap into second position, and he went round that left-hander on rails. He was visibly quicker. I thought that Cluzel was going to shut the door on the blue and white number 6, and he was on the brakes and he just said, I'm going in, and if I'm going down, I'm sorry Cluzel, you're going to go with me.
And that's an international debut, a Grand Prix debut for FDR, second place on the podium, first time out. Superb.
Yep. British fabricator.
British fabricator, Silverstone based.
Silverstone Grand Prix on June the 20th, so they'll be hopefully getting a win before then, and maybe getting a win at the British Motorcycle Grand Prix at Silverstone, which is returning there for a 5-year run on June the 20th this year. Make sure you're trackside to enjoy action, just as you have seen.
Gilles Cluzel didn't look underwhelmed, did he, with third place, wheeling into pit lane. And this kid has done a really disappointed with it, but he has been very solid through winter testing. Lots of people I wouldn't necessarily have said were his fans were telling me at Barcelona at the other test, Neil, Toby, that the kid has really worked well.
Just looking at the breadth of riders in the class, I mean, we have 2 or 3 guys who didn't make it past the first few laps, who will be in on the race in the future. Superb.
I only nearly crashed it twice.
That you saw?
Yes.
Oh, he says, oh, he's just pointing at the number. I thought he was going to point at the front tyre, but I'd like to see Tony Elias's front tyre, but well, there's a happy bunny. 3 different nationalities on the podium. A Japanese ahead of a Spaniard, ahead of a Frenchman, and that Tricolore was flying in front of the camera halfway through the race. But here's Tiger Tony, Dr. Costa, the paddock's doctor, coming in to ask how he is. Fabrizio Cecchini, his chief engineer on the left-hand side. I think he's absolutely cream cracker.
I think that's about right.
Here's the winner. I think some Japanese tears will soon be seen. Everybody out in pit lane celebrating.
He's a popular kid, I tell you. You will not hear a bad word about Shoya Tomizawa in this paddock. And a good round of applause from a full grandstand down the start-finish straight. And I'm waiting to see Gilles Bigot as well, to see how calm he is.
Re-accelerating because he's slowing down so much to celebrate with former mechanics, former teammates, Suter chassis guys. Here's De Bon celebrating his second position here.
Straight to the rear tyre, which doesn't look too bad to me.
He went conservative. Oh, the tears have now started. Eskil Suter in there with the blue shirts, and all the team guys in there. That's going to be a boozy restaurant at the airport tonight.
Ricky Vermeer to say, get over here.
There's his chief engineer with the glasses giving him a massive hug. Oh, superb. There's Gilles that's celebrating, and a historical photograph for Grand Prix racing.
Japanese photographers getting vociferous. He's going to go girly and giggly on us, isn't he? And what a good job he did. Couple of scares mid-race.
Bassini finished 6th. Pretty good run. Yeah, he's pretty happy with that. Oh, big muscles.
Big guns, Matteo. Yep. He got the better of that ferocious fight with Tom Luthi that went on for most of the race. So good stuff from Matteo Bassini.
Tomizawa, though, comes out the victor of the very first Moto2 Grand Prix after replacing the 250cc class. Well, if there's going to be more races like that, then we can't wait to see what they are going to be like throughout this 2010 season here on British Eurosport. Sure, Tomizawa celebrating with Jules Cluzel, who got 3rd. Open the champagne. They won't be getting any champers on the podium, but I think they might have a cheeky beer around the back of the garage. The very first Moto2 Grand Prix started with Tony Elias starting on pole position. Everybody got around the first corner, but it was turn 2 where Alex De Angelis bobbled, clipped the fronts of Stefan Bradl and the San Marino rider, together with the German, immediately out of the Grand Prix and into the gravel. Rafael De Rosa was one of the other big hitters to fall out of the Grand Prix off his number 35 Tech 3 Mistral. He was in the gravel, but he was fortunately okay. At the front, it was wheel-to-wheel stuff between Alex de Bon and Tony Elias. As Alex de Bon was away in the leading group, it was Jules Cluzel on the number 16 who was leading the Grand Prix. 3 abreast at some points into turn 1. Elias was making mistakes.